Hi. I just want to talk a little bit about the National Defense Authorization Act that obviously has still got a lot of people concerned about our national sovereignty of citizens' rights and so on and so forth. The National Defense Authorization Act is a bill that annually outlines the authorization and authority of the military. Without it, the military has no authority or jurisdiction anywhere. Basically, this is like Congress agreeing on, all right, this is what our military is allowed to do, or what we will allow our military to do basically in foreign countries, because we do have the Posse Comitatus Act, which separates military and local law enforcement. So, when this bill was first introduced, Section 1021, the affirmation of authority of the armed forces of the United States to detain covered persons pursuant to the authorization for use of military force, listed, it was kind of vague in some of its descriptions of covered persons. It said basically anyone involved in the attacks of 9/11/01 are directly supporting hostilities against the United States. They specifically mention Al-Qaeda, Taliban, and people that are involved in that conflict, that hostility. Hostility, of course, once again, it includes anything that would be affected by the laws of war or pertain to the laws of war. Rand Paul, after this bill was proposed, introduced to the Senate, voted on, passed in the Senate insanely, 93-7, Rand Paul went back through and said we need to look at this thing and amend it a little bit. So they kicked it over to the House, the Armed Forces Committee reviewed it, looked at it, added some amendments, kicked it back to the Senate, Senate approved it, House approved it, then the President signed it. It's law now, okay? The amendments, Section 1021, subsection D, clearly states, nothing in this section is intended to limit or expand the authority of the President or the scope of the authorization for use of the military forces. And then subsection E says, nothing in this section shall be construed to affect existing law or authorization relating to the detention of United States citizens, lawful resident aliens of the United States, or any other persons who are captured or arrested in the United States. So, I'm not sure why people are running around saying that the bill still violates our rights, because this bill does not affect United States law whatsoever, or the laws governing United States citizens, especially operating within the United States. So, if anybody wants to dispute these claims, please show me the citing on the bill. Just tell me where this is stripping us of our rights, because when first proposed, true, yes, what would end up happening was the military would now be able to interact in local law enforcement. If U.S. citizens were covered by this indefinite detention, then that would effectively reduce all of our rights, strip us of our rights. We can't defend them any longer. But that was changed. That was amended. Anybody that says otherwise that's pure propaganda. If you've got something to dispute that claim, if you've got some kind of, I haven't read the whole freaking bill myself. It's, a couple hundred pages and very, very monotonous crap. But, I read the parts that were causing concern, and also the amendments to the parts that were causing concern. So, if you want to look at those things, dispute these claims that I'm making here, please, by all means, show me the citation. I would like to see it. I really would. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.